mansion. Think about it. When was the last time you heard of a young person driving the wrong way down a motorway? Never. It's always an old person in their 80s. And how often do you hear about a teenager plowing their car into the sea? Again, never. It's always an old lady in a Fiesta.
I tell you what, it's a bit of a come down for him, isn't it? Surely. Yeah, he's been dodgy, hasn't he? Yeah. No, do that. He's done something he shouldn't have, I suspect that. Right. Amuses me no end, I have to say. I'll even make a special journey myself to find out he's working a Saturday. I really will. Take that lottery ticket next.
And that scratch card.
I meant the scratch card. The lottery ticket, I think, is still good, isn't it, for another couple of days? I think this Saturday's the last one.
Is there nothing on the Wednesday one?
Well, these shoes are warm, huh?
My colleagues have instructions to start killing passengers. Get this piece of shit inside. I'll take and some of our men behind the plane with tear gas and masks. 2 agents will escort Rainey up the boarding station. You mean y'all just gonna let him get back on that airplane? That's what we're gonna tell him. How are the sharpshooters? You got 2 of the best. They're not gonna get a second chance. They won't need it. Sharpshooter? What about Rainey's people that are still on the airplane? What about big cases, okay? Look, I'm the only one who knows who they are. I can be wired up, I can figure the Henderson's name when they say to shoot whoever at the door. We take out Wayne first, okay? Then will I still give you time to use the tear gas? My man will start up the stairs as soon as the first shots are fired. We'll already have the door secured. Oh, no. This sounds too crazy. Now, there's too much that can go wrong. God damn it, son. Listen. I saw him take a travel down that lane. He asked him about his family. Then he blew his brains all over the goddamn floor. Look, the longer we wait, the more people are going to be sacrificed.
This is the way the Iranians paraded them on television. They said they were spies. They made big claims about what these men were doing. But then after a few days, they did release them, and they emerged, safe and well. Although the Iranians at that time held the equipment, they held the boats and the Viasat phones and the other communications equipment. And I mean, I don't suppose these 2 boats that the Royal Navy were taking out today that boarded this Dow were of any huge intelligence value. But again, I think that one would expect that the Iranians might hold them if this does end safely. And of course, the key to all of this is these 15 individuals' lives are now at stake. They were taken by what we understand to be quite a large body of Iranian ships. 6 Iranian ships surrounded this large merchant Dow, and there was no possibility of any resistance, no fighting possible, and they were taken off.
David, obviously an enormous flurry of diplomatic activity. Can you just take us through the kind of steps that we can see over the next few hours?
When I say dressing down, that's what it'll be. Margaret Beckett, the Foreign Secretary, now is saying to the Iranian ambassador, this is quite unacceptable. These people were in Iraqi waters. They were carrying out something which they're allowed to carry out under international law and sanctioned by the United Nations Security Council. They were in Iraqi waters, a very narrow area. You can see the map behind me there, the Gulf. We're talking about right at the top there. You've got Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Iran, Iraq.
Dedication, a case was, he was indicating to the mid-off-field threat that if the eye could go, there was no backing up. There wasn't a feeling at that time. It probably was, but it would be rather silly to appeal for that when the ball was dropped about 4 feet in front of him. I looked up and saw him holding the ball aloft. Beach frigate, perhaps, in the first bounce you could have asked for it. Now that score from Trinidad. Queen's Park Oval. Last match in that group, and what a decisive match that is. India beaten by Bangladesh in their first match. Sri Lanka with 2 victories already. India has to win today or Bangladesh will go through. There it is, 161 for 4, Sri Lanka. 64 to Saranga. And Chamara Silva, lovely stroke player, very reminiscent of Aravinda de Silva. Saw him in New Zealand.